knowyourself.net. I'm the medical assistant for Gabriel Cousins, MD, at the Tree of Life Rejuvenation Center. And we're going to offer you some more health tips today. Interesting article I just came across reading by Stephen Arlen, aka Thor, David Wolf's original partner when it was Nature's First Law. And the gist of that article, of course, it was a warm-up for Thor's, raw bodybuilding protein mix that he sells. And I liked a lot of the points that he had to make. And same experience I've had myself, and I'm trying to relay to you from different perspectives. But the gist of it being, if you want to be strong and athletic and actually work closer to your optimum efficiency, it is necessary to incorporate strength training into your routine. It's one of the biggest things missed with people throwing themselves enthusiastically into the raw food mix here, or live food mix. I'm presently the trainer and coach for Dr. Cousins on his strength training, and he's even had some different insights after going through that and putting some muscle on himself the last couple of months. But in the gist being that most of us, if we're going to do that strength training, you really need to kind of tune into your protein requirements, which usually are not enough on a live food diet to support the best response in terms of strength training. And his point being that you need about 0.5 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And a lot of sports physiologists actually think it's a lot more than that. His point being that a lot of people that were very healthy, and he was using Jack LaLanne as one example, Sylvester Stallone, not that they were both, live food, especially Sylvester Stallone, but they do both do a lot of protein shakes. And my experience and his, Stephen Arlen or Thor's experience, has been that you can significantly ramp up your strength response to strength training and physical stress by supplementing with high quality protein, preferably most of that vegan. And so what he came up with a protein mix that had a lot of hemp seed and Brazil nuts and maca and a few other things in there. So basically vegan, and then started doing eventually several hundred tablets of spirulina and E3 Live with those smoothies. And that's kind of my gist, and the reasoning that Dr. Cousins and I are both kind of tuning into is getting the protein, but more of that being from E3 Live, Pure Synergy, bee pollen, really high prana, high quality sources of protein with a really high assimilation rate. And the other point he made was that your body can really only maximally respond to a hit. Of course it depends on your body size, but about 20 grams of really high quality protein at a time. So taking 30 or 40 may not necessarily improve your response on protein synthesis, but 20 grams is actually pretty easy to get in with a combination of E3 Live, bee pollen, Pure Synergy, and maybe some hemp seed. So that's something more I want you to think about. But the thing he liked was Jack LaLanne, Sylvester Stallone both do a lot of that, and obviously I responded, at least physique-wise, very well to that routine. And I found that the protein shakes, that are E3 Live based and supplementing with a little bit of maybe hemp powder, bee pollen, can be, when I'm training, actually 40% of my 50% of my calorie intake, and just really easy to digest, keeps you light, and I think it doesn't take as much work to actually digest, assimilate, and eliminate that. So we'll get into more variations of this, but just food for thought, and that's Dr. George Cromack here with renewyourself.net. Feel free to email me at drgeorgecromack@hotmail.com if you have a question and I can help you in any way. Aloha.